Yeah, envy, jealousy. This starts conflict. You know, my car's better than yours. You know, I've got this, you haven't. I want what you have. All this brings bitterness, and enviness brings conflict. And this is where we have to look at this word conflict. We can, if we choose to, not live without conflict. I believe this. You see, because it's only the words that one puts out from their thought. Because it's through thought that conflict is created. Okay, so if someone is saying something that you disagree with, or something that is rather rude, or it's just the word that continuates to bring on the movement from a response from the next person. So that movement of thought, you see, has to be captured in a sense of, well, it's only a word. So if I do not react to that word, then the word doesn't become nothing. So therefore, within in that thought, there is no conflict, because it doesn't register to me. I don't snap at it or grab it or get trapped by it, by the word, because that is becoming a movement. So my movement becomes the next movement, and it goes on to another movement, and then the thought creates other things, issues along the way, which brings enviness, which brings the whole lot, everything. So without that, then there is no movement at all. Then conflict cannot be created, you see, because you cannot tell a person what he knows already, or what a person has settled in his mind and says, you know what, it is what it is, which it is what it is. But they have looked at it and said, well, they made their mind up. When a person has made their mind up, it's better to leave the situation as there, because their thought is there already. They have made up their mind. So to disturb it will only cause a conflict. See, because it doesn't make no difference to one or other in the end, because it is what it is. And changing one's mind when one mind is made up already is causing conflict. So therefore, within that movement of thought, you see, one can just say to themselves, well, leave it where it stands, let it settle, and within that settlement of silence, both parties can summarize it without any spoken word, because it's only the spoken word that makes into conflict. Okay, hope that makes sense to you. Easy.